Hello, everybody. My name is Joe, and I'm a developer. There's a disease out there, cardiovascular disease, affects most of us. We all know somebody who's died, had a stroke, had a heart attack, is worried about a heart attack. This is serious stuff. And nobody's doing a lot about it. So I thought, let's do something. So what I've done is I got an ultrasound machine. I read a bunch of research, and I figured out that there's a test they use to validate cholesterol studies, the Lipitor Crestor. And what they do is they look at the artery in the carotid where they can see disease. This is a model of what we can see. So this artery is right here in my neck. And I'm going to look at two things. I'm going to look for these plaques, these little yunky junkies. And then this very thin pink line is your intima and media. It's alive, it breathes, it exchanges nitric oxide with your body. And if I'm any good here, I can get a picture of my artery. Now, we'll see that it lines up pretty closely. And I'm going to show you some pictures of the plaque. I myself have plaque in my own arteries. So I've brought this test. We can look at your arteries, and I can show it to you. We are a concierge service. We're not cheap. I had to develop this thing, and I want to bring it to you. People need to see, people deserve to see their own cardiovascular disease. Please sign up on the web. When we get enough people to come and get scanned, we'll notify you, and then you can come in. We're going to rent a place in a city near you, have you come in and do it. This disease is too big not to do anything about. We've got our problems for sure, and we should be healthy. I think when you're healthy, you make better decisions, and you can help more people. Cardiovascular disease can be fought. I'm lucky enough that I've gone to right now. I've taken this pretty seriously. I've gone to all of the conferences I can find on heart disease. I know who the best doctors are. I know what the best science is. If you'd like to follow me on my journey, if you'd like to fight and make this just not a problem, heart disease. If it's been a problem in your family, you want to do something about it, follow me, and I'll help you by bringing you the best medicine and letting you decide what you can do. But cardiovascular, this is too important not to address. Let's try it again. Hello, everyone. Now, put some gel in the probe first. Freeze. Hello, I'm reaching you from my office in an undisclosed location. Cardiovascular disease is way too important not to address. This has attacked me personally. I have family members that have died of this, and nobody's doing anything about it. So I decided to. What I did is I got an ultrasound machine like you use in the hospital. This is after having read a bunch of. Okay, here's my story. What is my story? Hey, everyone. I've got an ultrasound machine here, just like you use in the hospital. And the reason I have it is because heart disease is too big of a disease and nobody's doing anything about it. It's a serious problem. At least half of America dies of it. And if you haven't died of it, just means something else got you before cancer did. My story. Hey, everyone. My name is Joe, and cardiovascular disease has affected my life. People I love, grandparents, aunts, uncles, it's insidious and it's everywhere. So I'm a smart guy. I thought I can do something about it. So I've invested a lot of time reading research papers, and I found out that the statin class drugs, Crestor, Lipitor, those kind of guys, they use a test to track whether or not their drug is effective or not. So I thought, I'm going to look into that. So I did. And this test looks at your artery. Hold on. And this is the one in your carotid. There's one on each side, goes up, feeds the brain. Big one feeds the brain. Little one feeds the nose and face with blood. One on each side. So what I do is with the ultrasound, I'm look for the thickness of the artery lining. So that very thin pink layer is very important. It's alive, it breathes, it exchanges nitric oxide with the blood. And this one, I'm looking for plaque, lumps or bumps on the artery wall, which is surprisingly common. About 80% of the people over age 40, 45 that we scan clinically have some. So again, looking for the pink line, and I'm looking for the plaque. Now I can, if I'm any good, I can turn this on, get my artery right into focus. Boom. There you go. You can see it right there. So on my own artery, I found the beginnings of cardiovascular disease. These little lumps and bumps are there, and they get worse, and they can be tracked, and that's what my job is now. VasoLabs is mobile. You can see this machine is, we can bring it to a location near you. If you sign up on the web form, we will email you back and let you know what date we will be in your city. We charge a price to get this scan done. We'll give you the email. We'll give you a report with the images embedded. For some reason, it feels like the hospital's been keeping this information from us, and it's time that we put it in your hands. So me and my ultrasound machine will meet you. We'll scan you, and I'll tell you exactly, no bullcrap, how much inflammation you have in your arteries, how much inflammation you have in your arteries, and how much plaque you have in your arteries. You can track it. You can get this done every 3 months, every 6 months, every year. And you can literally see the inflammation coming down. You can see this little thin line getting thinner over time. Just stopping it from getting thicker is a huge win. But those plaques as well, they start out soft. The body recognizes them and puts blood vessels into those plaques. They call them the vasa vasorum. Over time, the body will calcify that plaque. It will become fibrous, tough, and calcified. Once it's calcified, it's secure, but it's in there for good. There's no known way to science to reliably remove plaque from the arteries. However, you can track it. Please come back for more education. We'll talk about cardiovascular disease. Thank you.